What's up, Conscious? Tazuyo, Todd. This is preliminary video for the shoot, where I'm going to try to be spontaneous and not be subconscious of the fact that there we are. Anywho, this is the Hex House. What it is, it's a way to enclose space. Trying to do it as efficiently as possible using I guess the least resources, something that can be maintained with the least amount of resources, constructed, shipped, all those things as efficiently. And I'm just a crazy eco-freako guy who just thinks that we should try to do as best we can with what we have instead of the most. Does that make sense? No, not really. It's sort of a self-righteous rant about, using less materials and getting by with less. Anyway, what do we got here? We got a way. So what we got is these enclosed, these joints, if you will. Let me come down a little bit. So here is an enclosed space. I just did a couple of pieces. Over there you'll see is another enclosed space. Right, here's a doorway. It's got to be framed out. It needs a little bit of work. I'm still sort of playing with it. These structures are at about 112% scale. They're going to be in a little bit longer. You see this is a 2x4 right here. We've changed the dimension so that the 2x4 fits right inside, so there won't be that gap on either side. Right, so it's 4x8, 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 plop, plop, fizz, fizz. It's a standard dimensional piece. This is just what I call self-scaffolding. So basically what you do is just fill in, you bring it up to the next level, and it forms a way you can get up and down and work on all the pieces. What is the pieces? What's the work? What's this for? Why are we doing this? What the? Anyway, you got any questions? You gonna help me out here, Flip?
Yeah, true story. Why did you come up with this idea?
Why? I just think that there should be, it's just not that difficult to create these spaces. I mean, it was design driven. I was like, it wasn't like, oh, we need a place for shelter. It was like, this thing became a shelter. Just as a way to contain space, as a way to have a enclosed area and being able to create it with, I mean, this is actually, let's get back to the materials. This is not the materials. This is 1-inch EMT. It was available. It's a lot lighter. It's going to be a little bit smaller, so it's going to be a lot tighter and a lot stronger than what you see here. Here, you see it's not that, kind of out on a limb. Yeah, so this is not the right material. I'll have to insert the...
So you just use that for what, demonstration?
This is just a demonstration, just to sort of feel it out, get the, see the space. We're ordering material that's the right way, so we'll know soon enough if that, what that other material will do. The other material is actually fence post. It's material that's supposed to be used in stress, and it's built structurally. This is just tubing that's only made to hold wires. It's not supposed to be under any sort of tension or force. So this is just very thin wall sheet. But it was, I'm an action junkie. It was there. I could cut it in half and I could make something. And I was like, I gotta make something. So I made this. But again, we need to build it in the real material, in the right dimensions, and put the doors and the windows in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing it anyway, but I could use some help. I'm not a trained engineer. I'm not a trained anything. But I figured this shit out. I had some help, but we need to do more. I need to figure out, lots of other things. So, if anybody knows of anybody who wants to get involved in something crazy like this, I got nothing.
So where do you come back? Where do we go to? How can we find you?
How you can't find me? I'm right here. What do you mean? Where am I at?
Contact?
Trenton Atelier at Gmail, trentonatelier.com, ATELIER. Twitter, I don't know. What else? You got nothing?
Nah, not really.
And even if it is,
I know one thing. You probably could put this in a zoo pet for monkeys. That's another idea.
zoo pet.
Nah, put it for the in the zoo.
Here, what I'm seeing is
Cause how you swinging from there, they'll love it. I'm just temporarily just fucking with you a little bit.
so it's not perfect, but it's something. It's moving in this direction. An enclosed space.
But you can also do a lot with it. Name a couple things that you could do with it that you could go ahead and be. Let's say if I want a 1-bedroom somewhere just to crash when I come from work or somewhere, whatever.
Right. I mean, it could be tricked out. However, it doesn't have to be not any one specific size that it could be. But if it is a size like this, where it's not necessarily constrained by a 4x8 sheet of plywood, you could have a nice room, with the desk and lighting and air conditioning. It's a place to basically be, where you can do whatever the fuck you want. So I see it as also as office space. I see it as in lieu of cubicles, where everybody has this little, you can come up here, up to a set of stairs, you got your own space. And if you insulate it, it's basically just about isolating the components, putting enough insulation in, and you're in an enclosed space that is your own. Easy to wire it, easy to heat it, and again, cooling it if you get it with some prevailing breezes, with some fins out there, should be easy to cool. Especially if you use reflective shit and all that other cool stuff. Again, this is just material I had lying around. I was not expecting to use that material. But
Mylar.
Mylar. Oh, Mylar. Oh, Mylar. So, what else? What other applications? Yeah, you could make them as small as you can, imagine, and they could be just basically this big. You can just shoot into them and, chill if you just want a space. And for something like, I don't know, to build them and provide them isn't so much. I don't know, I just like to try it. It just seems like, the downside of it not working. I mean, sure, there's definitely some applications that, it did fall out. Uh-oh, missed one. Check it out. Got the, missed two.